on Instagram, and you'll have to keep hitting that go live button. I think I'm live.
So you're live. So now I hit go live on Insta.
So now you see, yes, keep hitting it until you see it change color. Hi, everyone. Did it change color?
I think so. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Hi, everyone. We are so super organized today because Shafali's not here. It's just me and my daughter, Lyra. So we were fending for ourselves. She left us everything set up. She left us a video of instructions. And Mira and I have been sitting here biting our nails, hoping we got it all right. So please let us know if you can't hear us or if you can't see us. For those of you who don't know, my name is Priya Mohan. I'm the owner of Sorry Not Sorry here in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada. And we are about to move. For those of you who don't know, we are currently located at 228 James Street North, and we are moving about 2 blocks south to King William Street. It's the street in Hamilton that has all the greatest restaurants. I would have to say it's an upgrade for us. We think you will enjoy coming to our new location. It's very bright and sunlit and just beautiful. Honestly, the universe smiled down on us when we got that location. So we hope that you'll join us there. This is our very last live from this location. Next Friday, we will be fully packed up, and so we won't be able to do a live. The following Friday is Good Friday, so we won't be doing a live. And then we will be opening at our new location on the Saturday of the Easter long weekend. So it's going to be a bit of time before we see you again, but then we just get right into the swing of things, because then we have a sneak peek that's releasing on April 12th. So we'll be doing our sneaky peeks on the Tuesday and the Friday from our new location, and then we have a sneak peek release. So things just keep moving right along. You just have to follow us from one place to another. Behind the camera is the lovely Mira. If you
Hello.
And today, what we're going to do is show you the Wabi-Sabi pieces that we have in store. So as most of you know, we are having a Wabi-Sabi sale right now. And there's 2 things that need explaining there. The first thing is, what is Wabi-Sabi? Our Wabi-Sabi collection is our collection of perfectly perfect pieces. So as you know, all of the fabric that we use to make clothing is upcycled pure silk. It used to be a sari. So every piece is going to have some minor flaws on it, and many of those are completely unavoidable. So for example, pinholes from where the sari was tucked in and pinned in place, or like more pinholes actually for where the fall is removed from the bottom of the sari. So those are very natural signs of wear and tear. And occasionally there will be some other very slight wear and tear. And if this wear and tear is minor and doesn't disrupt the longevity of the piece, it goes into our full price avatar collection. If, however, we see a number of flaws and different types of flaws, we kind of have this checklist that helps us determine. Then we take that piece and we put it into the Wabi-Sabi collection, again, as long as we're sure that it doesn't in any way affect the longevity of the piece. So it's not like the kind of silk flaw that's going to make it all fall apart. It might be a stain, it might be some thread pulls, it might be more patching than what we normally think is okay for our avatar collection. And that's the answer to the first question. What is Wabi-Sabi? The second question is, what is our sale? So what we've done is it's kind of a sale because you're not really saving money now, but you're saving money later. So the way that it works is, normally we have a store loyalty program, and anything you purchase from us, you get $10 back. Nope, lied, 10% back in store credit that goes to your loyalty account. And that happens as long as if you've given us your email at checkout, or if you have logged in like as yourself on our Sorry Not Sorry website. I don't think you need to receive emails for it. It's not conditional on that. It's just we need to have somewhere to send your points. And from now until midnight on Friday, February 3rd, so from now until we open our new location, our Wabi-Sabi pieces are 3 times the points back. So if you were to spend $100, normally you would get $10 back in store credit. If you spend $100 on the Wabi-Sabi collection right now, you will get $30 back in store credit. So the $100 piece is really only costing you $70, and the points never expire. So you can hang on to those till you see the next thing that you really love. And these pieces are already 40% off. That's the last piece of information you need to know. So because they're part of our Wabi-Sabi collection, they're 40% off of our regular priced items. And then you're getting this additional 30% back. So it's a really great savings for you. It's the biggest sale we've ever done. If you came and visited us at our store, you would see that we actually only have the Wabi-Sabi pieces out right now. Everything else is packed up. So this is kind of our way of still hanging out with you and doing fun things with you in the absence of us actually being able to sell you stuff off the floor. Mira, did you want to add anything?
I think you covered all of the bases. We do have some comments from people.
Hi, everyone.
So Jackie Newell says, hello, happy last live in the old store.
Thank you.
And Sabina is asking, is the fabric patch to hide a hole on the silk?
Yes, sometimes. Sometimes it's to hide a stain. Sometimes it's to hide a thread pull. Sometimes it's to hide a hole. However, silk, I was actually having this conversation with a customer. We patch the holes, and sometimes it's pinholes. Sometimes it's very slight tears, but very, very small. The good thing about our silk is our silk doesn't run. Unlike a polyester knit or like nylons, if you have a hole in it, it creates a run. Our silks don't run. I don't know if that's because of the weaves. We use a georgette weave, a chiffon weave, and a crepe weave. But so we don't put these patches on in order to stop the run. What we do is we put the patches on to hide the holes. And I have to say, some of my pieces, the patches have come off over time. Like I've had some of my pieces for 5-6 years, and without me even knowing, the patch will fall off. And I literally cannot find where the patch would have gone. And none of my pieces have started to fray or fall apart or run in any way. So the patches are purely cosmetic, unless they're covering a hole, which is not that often. Mira, would you say that's accurate?
Yeah, I'd say I have, from my pieces that I've gotten from the Wabi-Sabi section, which I mostly do.
Yeah, me too.
I'd say, I think for most of the time, like maybe a 1 in 3 patches would be actually like
absolutely necessary,
structurally integral.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's just something small. And I also wanted to add, are all of our Wabi-Sabis online? I said, yes, they are.
Yes, every Wabi-Sabi piece is online.
And also, Jacqueline Webb says, hi, last live in the old location.
It's crazy. Bittersweet. Honestly, Mira and I were talking about that when we first got in here, that we were so filled with excitement when we came into this location from across the street, and it just seemed so big, and we thought, how would we ever fill it? And Mira's like, well, let me one up you there. I remember when we moved all of the silk out of my husband's old office, which is where he had like a bit of a lease left on his old office. So we started this business out of his old office space, and then eventually moved into the place across the street. And now we moved into here, and we thought nothing could be bigger. Like, how could we possibly fill this space? And what could possibly be more beautiful in our price range? And now we're moving into what we think is the most beautiful space. And I think where we're really going to feel that, not so much customer facing, but for our team, we actually have a kitchenette. We actually have a huge bathroom, as opposed to one where when you sit down, you have to kind of move your knees to the side because there's no room for your knees in front of you. We will have, what else do we have there that's a nice little perk?
Did you already say a little kitchenette?
Kitchenette. We have offices.
We have
offices.
We have multiple change rooms.
2 change rooms, but big ones.
But big ones, like
big
nice,
ones. Really nice change rooms. So yeah, it's going to be fun. And then there's also lots of room for us to grow. If we go down into the basement and take all of our processing and offices down there, we could effectively bump out the whole store on the main floor. So as we're talking, I am showing you some pieces from the Wabi-Sabi collection.
That one's so pretty.
So here you can see some of the patching. So we do 2 types of patching, 3. One of the patches are kind of little floral appliques that we put on. They're iron-on, like here on the sleeve. Sometimes we use like a glitter glue, and we add glitter this way just to cover up some thread pulls or light staining. And then sometimes we actually sew on fabric bands. This one doesn't have an example of that. But honestly, most people do not even notice that something outside of the ordinary has happened with this piece. Has anybody else joined, by the way? I feel like there must be so many
Yeah,
ladies.
there's so many ladies.
Tell
I was
me
just
who's
letting
joined.
you.
I would love
All
to
of
hear
our
who's joined.
ladies are here. We have Jackie Newell, Jacqueline Webster. We have Kim, Sabina's here, Cheryl Denby, Nancy Meyer,
Oh, Nancy.
Roberta Hancock, Jane
Can I interrupt for
Burns.
one second? Nancy, tomorrow's deal of the day is green as well. I saw your little message and I was like, oh, maybe that's true. And then I saw the one that was set aside for tomorrow. I'm like, also green.
Do we choose a lot of greens?
We choose a lot of green.
People overlook the greens.
I guess, yeah. So I have set up the deal of the day for the entire time that we're gone. And I know for a fact that many of those are not green. So the time that we're kind of in our hiatus, keep an eye out for those deals of the day.
And then we also have some of our lovely ladies joining us via Facebook and YouTube as well. Marilyn Ritzy is watching.
Hi, Marilyn.
And Tammy McDonald and Christine Turlow. We got all of our ladies here.
Tammy, I'm not sure if you saw my message, but definitely you can come pick up your things. We'll have them ready for you. And Marilyn, I love that very sweet comment that you wrote on our Facebook ad about how you feel like it's just so easy to put together something to wear that looks beautiful just over top of your underpinnings. I read all of those. And it was really sweet what you wrote. In fact, I shared it on the stories and with the team.
And Heather Kavanaugh has just joined in.
Hi, Heather. So, Heather, did you end up coming here today? She said she was in town. And she's like, my guess is you guys are busy, though.
Oh, I don't know. I was gone by 2.
Yeah, I said, if you come, the ladies will be so happy to see you. This one is blacks, purples, sky blues, and kind of like a chartreuse.
Yeah, I was going to say it is a chartreuse green. It does seem like it'd be more of a yellow, but
no, it's definitely a green. And like to me, this one has such great colors to play with. I would easily pair this with a purple, like a more magenta purple. You can wear it with gray. You can definitely wear it with black. You can wear it with your para pants or any pants that you have that are kind of that pear color, like the yellow pear, green pear.
Well, I
pear
thought
green.
Was the para the green?
Para was the green, but we had one before that as well.
Vareo.
And then this is, it's a sky blue. It would probably work with Demoiselle. Do you think I have a Demoiselle here?
I honestly think it's more of a teal.
Demoiselle is a little teal too.
No, like I do think it would go with the pants, but I don't know if it's a sky blue.
It maybe has a bit of teal in it.
Mm-hmm.
The lights here are also yellow, which makes it hard to see. But there's lots of fun colors that you could pull out of this one. So I'm very surprised that this one hasn't gone. This one here, the ones I've been... Woo! The pieces...
I know, I looked down, you were gone. I said,
so the pieces that I'm showing you right now are the waterfall tops. I do have a lot to show you because I just thought it would be fun to see some of these in person. So for a while, I'm just going to be doing this with the hangers. If there's a piece that you would like to see, let me know. And hopefully it's here in front of me. I think Heather Ward had a question about one, and I'm pretty sure I pulled it.
And
so, go ahead.
I was going to say, Tammy McDonald said, yes, I saw the email. Thank you.
Good.
Puppy Bunny Cat says...
That's Jordy.
Jordy? Oh, perfect. She says, I think the glitter dots look more visible on camera, and in person, I barely notice them. And when I do see them, I just think they look cute. Yeah, I love the glitter. It's a nice little...
cute little touch.
Clip.
Yeah. And I think that's part of our whole thing, that we try to be as transparent as possible. We would rather have you overestimate how visible those patches are. And then when you receive the piece, go, oh, like you can't even tell. That's a win for us, because that means we have made sure there are no surprises for you. But people who have purchased from us, and you'll see this over and over again in our reviews, they invariably say it looked so much better in person. And that's because we are fully underselling you online so as not to disappoint you.
Mm-hmm. And Jane says, I prefer the glitter dots as well, but sometimes a bigger patch is needed.
Yeah. So I have fallen in love with this hack. As you know, these are my garden store jeans, which I found finally because they were with my husband's jeans. And I'm like, God, I can't find my jeans anywhere. And he's like, why would I have them? I'm like, I don't know. So finally I went through all of his stuff. There they were. So most of my jeans do not have belt loops. This pair does. And I love wearing these jeans with a waterfall top, because what I do is I take the corner here and I take the belt loop, not the one that's in front, but which one is it? So not this one, the one that's right on the side.
Right on the hip.
Yeah, right on the hip. And I just pull that through. So you get a nice little blousey effect at the front. And in the back, it covers all the parts.
A miniature high-low.
It is kind of like a miniature high-low. And I suppose I could also take this and put it through, and then it would look like that. And then it would be like a side tie.
Yeah, and then it's a side slip.
Yeah.
Wait, puppy, bunny, cat. Jordy?
Jordy.
Okay, perfect. She says, I like the patches when they're in little clusters.
Yeah, that's what we try to do too, is try not to make it one-offs. Make it look a little bit more intentional. That's actually cute, right?
That's really cute.
Yeah. That's sweet. So I'm going to try to show you more. Please make sure you let me know if somebody has commented.
I am just about to pull it. There are 2 pieces that Jacqueline would love to look at.
Okay.
So let me see what those are for you.
And in the meantime, I will fly through these waterfall tops.
PRC 7281. The Wabi-Sabi cardigan of the Wabi-Sabi waterfall.
Oh.
This. I believe I did pull that one for you.
Okay. The cardigan of that? I think I'm the one who pulled cardigans.
There wasn't a style specification.
So these are all the cardigans here.
No, waterfall, Mom.
Oh, the waterfall. Okay.
I'm staring at her. Yep.
Okay. So I'll start with this one, seeing as it's in this hand. The backgrounds are, it's a tan, a camel, and a brown, all with golden undertones. This color here is a Tarocco, by which I mean it is a slightly mid-tone teal, like it's got a little bit of white in it, so it's a bit more pastel-y. And this red is a watermelon red. So this is what it looks like in the front. This is what it looks like in the back. And it is unbelievably soft. In the meantime, I will show you these 2.
Did you take all the cardigans?
I took all the cardigans.
Did you take all the jackets?
I took all of the jackets.
Perfect.
Okay, so here's 2 fun little orange pieces. This one is orange with blues and taupes. And it looks like it's tie-dye, but I actually think it's a tie-dye print. To me, that doesn't look like a real tie-dye.
So you have pulled this one also, and it has been the second request for jacket.
Yep. Okay, so and then this one here is also shades of orange, but this is more of a pumpkin, and then we have pumpkin and deep red, gray verging on purple, and a dark, dark teal, like Lysianthus? No, Lyrebird.
There it is.
There it is. There
it is.
There it is. Okay, when I get to cardigans, can you remind me?
I'm going to screenshot.
Smart.
So let me know which ones you'd like to see, and I'll make sure to screenshot them so that when we get to that style, we'll
in fact, if there's anything that you want to see, Mira will screenshot them, and when we get to that section, I'll start with those. So in the meantime, here's some more waterfalls. Mustardy yellows, golds, grays, magentas, and soft. Like not crazy, crazy soft, but I'm going to say a 9. This one here, unbelievably soft. Don't know how this hasn't sold yet. Maybe because it's green. I don't know. But to me, if you have a tonal piece like this, it almost functions like a solid. You compare it with anything. It does have some fun blue in it.
So Cheryl Denby wanted to say that she just returned from almost 3 weeks in Thailand. And she loved how comfortable she was wearing the silks in the hot and humid weather.
Oh, that's so nice, Cheryl. That's really great to hear. Yeah, that's what I felt. I mean, I haven't been anywhere in a while, but that's definitely how I felt when I went to Jamaica last time.
Mm-hmm.
Like to have those silks was a godsend in that heat. Here are 3 more. Really, they're beautiful. So this one is really soft, very, very, very soft. The background is a deep red verging on burgundy. And then you can see we've got oranges, grays, blues, greens. And then that also turns into kind of like a plaid pattern on the other side.
Lisa LaBelle has joined.
Hey, Lisa.
Lottie has joined.
Lisa, I loved your outfit. Now, I'm losing track of time. I don't know if it was yesterday or today, but you looked too sweet. Okay, this one here, is that a brand stamp?
Yes.
So that's a brand stamp. So that's what would have made this Wabi-Sabi, except like nobody's going to know that that's a brand stamp. That could just as easily be pattern. colors on this are very light teal. What's a good example? What's the thing that's that color? What's a thing?
You'd have to go dark blue. Tiffany.
Yeah. Tiffany, like a Tiffany color, right?
Yeah.
And then this is dark blue and other shades of teal in a beautiful paisley print. And those are stars. I don't know if you guys can see those. Really fun piece.
Anita Sinclair says happy Friday. And then Mr. Sears is
Mrs. Ears.
Mrs. Ears.
Yeah.
Oh, of course.
Yes, that's Michelle.
Amazing. And Michelle says happy Wabi-Sabi Friday.
Is
Yes,
Wabi-Sabi
it is a Wabi-Sabi Friday.
Hey guys, this one is satin. It is too soft. It's too soft. It feels like a velvet hug. That almost sounds creepy. Amira's giving me the eyes closed nod.
I don't like
I
that.
didn't like that. Okay, it's very soft.
The one style we didn't grab today was we were like, maybe we'll focus on boleros a different night. And then someone said, I'd love to see you in a bolero.
Okay.
So I grabbed one for you.
bolero. I will do that next. So I actually own the cardigan of this.
Oh,
I love it.
so we're already going to be talking about Silk Sisters. That's interesting.
Okay, Mira is earlier today. I saw Mira
5 hours in
5
advance.
hours ago, and she said, "Mom, what I'm wearing today, we could be Silk Sisters. You have the other half." I
I should have known. I should have known that when she said that she wasn't going to match me.
No.
I said, we haven't done a live in so long. And you know what's even worse? She shows up in a bright orange top.
I did.
That does not complement shark fruit. No, there wasn't any blue. And there wasn't any purple. There wasn't any green. It's orange. Didn't work with any of them.
I said, I'm going to be changing my clothes, and no one's going to see you.
But I will see you.
But apparently there was some emotional meaning to it. I totally blew it. Worst mom of the year, guys.
Well, I mean, I wasn't saying.
Okay, so this is extraordinarily soft. The background is a pale oat color, verging on silvery gray. And then these are browns that verge on purple. Really beautiful piece, actually. I don't even remember. Oh, look at that. Cardi at the bottom, right there. So a bit of sun is sea and sand. Oh, look at this one. Look at those colors. That's beautiful.
That's fairly nice.
It's really nice. Like, you almost, especially on this side, don't you feel like it's two totally different pieces?
Mm-hmm.
That's neat. I feel like you could do something there. I think what I would do is I would do everything else that I'm wearing in black and white and have this be the only pop of red.
It's giving. What was I supposed to tell the bank? I had both good and bad news to give today.
It's true. It's got a real Jekyll Hyde feel to it in the best way possible.
So while you show this beautiful bolero in a second,
Yes.
we'd also, Lynn Riley would love to know what the difference between a shrug and a bolero is.
Oh, and I'm almost done these guys. I think I'm down to the last two.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to need a shrug. I didn't bring any. Lady, she is sitting cross-legged on a comfortable chair right now.
And
I just
soon I will dig into some cake.
She also brought cake and coffee. I just brought water. So I'm going to show you the last two of the waterfalls. If there's something else that you would like to see in terms of styles, I think I'm going to do cardigans next. But if you want to see something after that, let me know. In the meantime, I'm going to show you the difference between a shrug and a bolero.
And if there are any wabi-sabi pieces in different styles, send in the code and I will make sure that once we get to that style, they're the first pieces we look at.
So what you're looking at here is a shrug. And what a shrug really is a rectangle of fabric. On this side, you have the opening for your body. On this side, you have nothing. So you put your body through this side and put your one arm in each of those. And this is what a shrug looks like. So it sits like this on. It generally sits quite well on your shoulders. But if you find that it's getting a little loose on your shoulders, if it keeps falling back, you can use magnets if you want to hold them in place. Mira also came up with a trick where you grab this loop that's kind of hanging down here at the bottom on the underside. And if you magnet that together or even tie it together, it tightens the area up here and keeps it sitting on really nicely. And you can't even tell that you've done it at the back. The nice thing about the shrug, and the reason that we've kept it as part of our roster of styles, is it's really great for travel. So if you ever needed to cover your shoulders because you were going to some place where, like a religious place or a place where you need to cover your shoulders or protect them from the sun, you can use your shrug. You can also throw it into your purse. It's not going to take up any space. And if you're in a slightly cooler place at a restaurant or in the evening or on a plane, you can turn it into a scarf. So that's how that works. And there are different ways that you can tie the shrug under the arms to kind of make the sleeves come together a bit so they're not quite so square and loose. And they're all on our website in our styling hacks. Right?
Yes.
Yes.
I love that shrug too.
This is beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Colors are stunning. And then it does have this gorgeous embroidery in it. Now, generally speaking, when there is gold embroidery like this, you are going to be able to feel the metallic thread on the inside. So just so you know, when you see embroidery that's kind of more like lines, like it's called kanta stitching, it's just done by hand. It's usually a silk thread that you cannot feel through.
It's like a dash.
It looks like dashes. Yeah, like a line of dashes or a straight line stitch.
And Jordy says, is the shrug always going to be open like that? Could you use magnets to close it in the front if you like your tummy covered?
I don't think there's enough fabric to close it.
Yes, I don't think there's enough fabric, but if you like the look of it, but you want more coverage, you could the kimono sleeve
jacket, or the kimono sleeve jacket, I would say.
Or even Jiva.
So that's a really great question, Jordy. So I just put it back on again. And if I were to somehow fasten the front here, I can do it. I don't think everybody would be able to do it. I'm about a 48, 46 down here at my hips, about the same at the top, and then not much smaller at the waist. Quite honestly, it's a rectangle, ladies. Kind of trapezoid. But the thing is, I don't have much room to move my arms. So if I were to fasten it here, I lose range of motion. So I would say if you want a similar look, I would go for the kimono sleeve jacket, which gives you the same sleeve length, but definitely gives you more coverage here and the ability to close it.
Mm-hmm. Those jeans are such a nice cut.
Right?
That's crazy.
I can't believe I got them at a garden center with Darima.
And that's the secret.
Yeah, shopping with Darima. Okay, now this is a bolero. So the bolero is actually, to be honest, identical to the shrug, with the exception that we have added an elastic here at the arm to gather it in and create a bit of a ruffle. So it's not a different cut, it's just the addition of an elastic. And a lot of ladies like it because then it kind of keeps the bottom of the sleeve part from dragging into things. It also does tighten it up just a little bit so you don't feel like it's going to fall off as easily. I'm trying to make it fall off right now. I really am.
You can matrix in it.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, it's starting to fall off a little. So I feel like it just tightens it a little bit, holds it in place.
Yeah. Sorry, Lisa LaBelle says, I have jean envy.
I wish I could tell you more about this.
I too have. Did you ever look at like the
brand
label?
Maybe I will sneak behind the camera and check. I have to get you to check it because it's behind me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have eyes on the back of your head?
No, but I will
Mother
look up the brand for you guys. They really are unbelievably comfortable, shockingly comfortable.
And also, Rhonda South has joined us as well.
Hey, Rhonda. I used Rhonda today. Oh, today's live cover. I think it was Rhonda. Was it? I think so. So that's what that looks like on. So it's exactly the same as the shrug, but it fits a little bit tighter because of the sleeves. The sleeves don't cut off your circulation. For a while there, we had some where it was a little bit too tight. We figured out what was going on. We took the ones that we had to a seamstress locally, had more new elastic put in. And moving forward, we've had it so that it's quite loose. So it's tight, but not uncomfortable. What are we seeing, Mira?
Sabina says, Priya has come a long way wearing jeans.
I really have. Well, you would know that, Mira.
No, I'm literally saying lol, definitely.
It's so
I used to be like, Mom, you should wear jeans when I was younger. And she's like, they're so uncomfortable.
Yeah. Yeah, traumatized by my childhood and Jordache jeans. I can't be alone in this. Oh, I love this. How has this got so?
Wow, that one's amazing.
So these are all wabi-sabi. This is a deep red verging on burgundy. There's olive green, there's black, there's a sky blue with maybe a teal blue. The fabric is unbelievably soft.
The ladies are so funny. Lisa said, "What? You won't drop your jeans for the greater good?" And Rhonda said, "You use me?"
I used you today. Or at some point, you're going to be seeing your smiling face somewhere. I think it might have been today. I don't even know. It's all a blur. In order to get ready for this move, I've had to create so many things in advance that like I'm getting things ready now that aren't even going to be released to you for 3 weeks. And I'm lining them up and getting them done. We actually ran out of space on the app we use to schedule things because we had exceeded our 250 post limit. And so I called them up. I'm like, I need more though. Like, we can bump you up to the plan where you can, you're like, no. And it'll cost you only $500 more. I'm like, no, like we're moving right now. After this, it's not going to happen. I'm never going to be this organized. So yeah, so it's like that, but your face is going to show up. That is a waterfall.
This is a cardigan.
Okay, we'll get to it. Probably.
Well, we said first.
Oh, right, we did. Which is it? This one?
No. Yeah,
this one.
Yes.
Okay. Thanks, Mira.
No problem.
I believe Polly does for me too. She bees my brain.
And I believe this was also a Jacqueline. Oh no, wait. Rumby.
Oh, Rumby. She's from Halifax.
Perfect. So yes, this is the cardigan that Rumby would like to see.
Rumby told us this really sweet story, how she was having the worst day ever. And so she thought, oh, you know what? I'll just go on to Sorry Not Sorry website and, just chill for a bit. And she says she never checks the deal of the day. And she went in and she checked it. And a dress that she'd had on her wish list forever, that green sculptural. Remember the one on St. Patrick's Day? Bright green sculptural tunic dress.
Okay.
So she's like, that's my wish list. And she got it. Like, it was like,
I know exactly which one.
Yeah.
Such a nice one.
Such a nice dress. Like, that one was gone within seconds.
Yeah.
From the time we changed the price to the time we walked up to the front of the store to do the video.
And Nancy Meyer, green.
And it's so true. So this is how this one looks. It's beautiful. It's soft. It's got great colors.
And she kind of has a little curl to her.
She does have a little curl to her. Oh, I'll tell you why she has a curl. She has gold thread woven through here. Whoops, this way. And that's what's given her a little curl. I'm sure it could be ironed out.
Yes, I also think it's a bit because we had it tied at one point.
Yes.
But that is such a gorgeous one. I love the color.
I love the pattern too on that.
Mm-hmm. That is one of the silks where you look at it and it's like you can see the ghost of the sari.
Yeah, you really can.
Like, I'm like, yeah, I can see, I know exactly what that sari looked like if it was more like a sari.
I actually feel like this is even more beautiful as a cardigan than it would have been as a sari.
No, yeah, because the deep blue would be farther, like either right at your face or further from your face.
Yeah, the deep blue would have been mostly here to down, and the whole thing would have been this, and it would have gotten lost in the pleats. You wouldn't have seen all that beautiful detail.
Mm-hmm. And Rumby says, I love that green sculptural. Can't wait till it arrives. Green's one of my favorite colors.
Oh, I'm so glad.
Green is also one of our colors. I think
I love green.
We have so many great ones, like that waterfall with the orange flowers in the green background. I love that one.
Yeah, this is beautiful. I think, you know what? The universe bell, it's a yin and yang thing.
Jane says, I don't see that one on the website.
Which one?
I think the blue one that we just showed.
Unless it just sold. It's PRG 7102.
7102.
This one's got some great colors in it as well. This is actually kind of like a ambrosia, like almost an electric yellow. And then we have
it should be on the website.
Like the sales channels.
I did.
And
so it is connected to the online store, so it should.
And it's got a value of 1?
Yeah.
No idea then.
It might just be hidden. But if you are interested in looking at the online, why can't I think of the word?
I don't know, but I found a tic-tac-toe board.
Whoa.
Whoops, right there.
Fun.
Yeah.
I remember the word, guys. If you wanted to see the listing online, the code of the cardigan was PRG7102.
This is beautiful too.
And what's interesting is you think it's like a lilac. It's a pink.
It is a pink and a periwinkle. And then lots of shades of blue and higher, lots of shades of blue and teal.
And it looks
gray,
like a more green toned teal on the camera, but it is actually a true blue.
It looks like, yeah, like I can see it looking a little green there. It might be the lights.
Yeah.
But it's definitely more of a sky blue.
It's more, that one is definitely more of a sky blue. It's like a vibrant pastel.
I could actually hold it up with our sky blue, new blue sky. See how that worked? Sky blue, blue sky.
But I mean, I have to go get them and go
but
get
no,
them.
We're not. It's packed. Oh, they're packed.
Oh, no, it's packed.
Oh no. So this one here is browns with red undertones and believe it or not, pistachio and teal. Lots of fun stripes on that one. This one here is, it's actually vinaigrette.
Yeah.
This color here is a purple verging on brown. And then we have a very pale gray, it's between a gray and a pale pink. Some magenta down here. Lots of patches and applique work through there. Don't know if you guys can see it. I'm having trouble.
You're just moving things around.
I feel like I'm just moving things around.
Jackie Newell says, I love green too, especially a dark hunter green or an olive.
Yes.
James says that she was able to find the cardigan. I'm good. I'm very glad. Sabina says, love a Kelly green.
Me too.
Yeah, because it was the Kelly green sculptural,
it was the Kelly green one. It was beautiful. And again, I either like things that have every color so I can mix and match with it, or one color and then it becomes part of a color blocking thing.
Yeah.
This one's really soft too. This is a teal more than a blue. It has like a mustard, dusty rose. This is a very, very pale minty gray and black.
Very French.
Yeah, it is really fresh.
French.
Also French. It is French.
It's very fresh.
I thought you meant, it's both. Two things can be true.
Claire, it's French.
It's beautiful and soft. I love those patterns. Aren't those called acanthus leaves? Somebody out there will know.
I fear it is not me.
Oh, where did I put it?
Very nice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's going to be exciting being in our new place.
What are you most excited for in the new place? What element?
I think the fact that the rooms are square rather than a big long rectangle. Like I really feel like we're going to be able to create a bit of a walkway through the center where we have islands of ideas and then have things around the outside as well. I also am looking forward to the color scheme, how we're going to be going.
I'm excited for the color.
Yeah, like we're not going to go over the top, but the goal is to have a very mid-century modern look with a lot of wood tones, brown tones, and then the pops of color come from the fabric. Very much like the penthouse in Mad Men that on Madison Avenue, on Fifth Avenue. Where is he? Park Avenue? Maybe Park Avenue penthouse.
Also, what is the number of that teal cardigan?
This little beauty. Oh, wrong one. This one is PRC 8607. This one's lovely too. So it's I want to call it taupes leading into browns because all the browns are very grayed, and then there's peach and sand. So it's like I see this with like a sand color pant. So coral and sand and white really would look fresh. And then this,
honestly, like if you lean into like a chestnut or like an acorn,
yes, like put this with brown or
like dark,
like
browns.
even with a cream, a very, very
Jean. I'm thinking pumpkin. Right? It's giving fall.
It is giving,
but it's also
and it's very
like it's so nice.
It's really pretty.
So Lisa LaBelle said, "Love mid-century." Jordy says, "Oh my God, that was a great apartment in Mad Men."
Right?
And Miss Ears said, Mad Men, heart smiley emoji.
Yes, the beginning of the end, the beginning of the consumer world.
Yeah.
I watch that now and I'm like, it's all so cute, and it's all about manipulating people with psychology. And we're all like, yeah, great show. And I've watched the whole series twice, so I am right in there. But it's just so calculated.
I actually was just watching, they're doing an interview with the guy who...
John Hamm?
Nope, the other one with white hair.
His name was Sterling, Roger Sterling, but I don't know his real name.
Yeah, Roger Sterling. And they were talking about what it was like when they filmed the Zooby Zooby Zoo.
Oh, really?
Because they're like, we were watching that. It's just incredible.
Yeah,
like,
she was incredible.
And he was like, we filmed it a couple times, but she had done it in one take.
Wow.
And it was just so good.
Yeah, it was so good. He was such a complex character. Like, you want to be able to, or Don Draper, like, you want to be able to write him off as a dick.
Yeah.
Right? Except he did have kindness. He was just so damaged.
And I don't know if it is actually the last scene or not, because I actually surprisingly haven't finished the show. I've just been around. Oh my God. Hi, Shafali. Girl, get to your event.
Shafali,
you couldn't be here. You don't get to be here. But there was the one scene that one's so nice,
right? This almost looks like a thick,
and then like it like goes into the center at the back. Like, it's so perfectly cut.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that's stunning.
Yeah,
that's
stunning. How this one looks upside down.
I was just gonna say you should.
I'm gonna do that. Okay.
So what the scene that I love, because I saw someone do just such a beautiful analysis of it, is the one where he shows his kids the house he grew up in.
Yeah.
Because they're like, why are we here? And it's this old Victorian house that is surrounded by industrialism. And it's one of the few houses left around all these industrial factories and buildings. And it's like, it's just so crazy because he's like, this could have been your life. Like, look at the good that you haven't said. But also he's like, uh-oh.
Yeah. Seriously. So Mira, I watched Sinners lately, loved it. And Mira has done the rabbit hole deep dive into it.
Mm-hmm.
So if you haven't seen it, it is worth watching. It's so different from anything else you've seen.
I actually just found out that the eye contacts that they use. So the vampire's eyes glow.
Right.
And Ryan Coogler, he wanted that to be one of the first things he decided on. Was he wanted it to be very, we have a set. He wanted it to be very reminiscent of like predators, like cats, like when they look, like, you know how light hits their eyes and it reflects?
Yeah.
So he wanted it to be like that, where it's like there's something different, something off, something predatorial, but also something alluring.
Yeah.
And they actually made contacts that had like never really been made before in order to capture that reflectiveness. But yeah, it
was so good.
It's so good.
Surprise for those, I won't reveal anything, but in this depiction of 1940s?
It's not the 40s. 30s? I'm pretty sure it's still 20s.
Still 20s. So one of the main characters is of Irish descent. And it's kind of surprising because I wasn't expecting that in this movie. And then I've been reading up about how, I'm trying not to tell you guys anything and still describe this movie. So the interesting thing is that the emotional journey that Irish person and like in terms of his ancestry, what he had gone through and what the main characters are going through is actually quite parallel.
Yeah.
So that they can understand each other in a way that has true depth of meaning, which allows them to communicate ideas to each other meaningfully. We're talking about it.
Before I take over and explain my film ways, but I just want to say, so Jacqueline Webb said, my husband's old office was definitely Mad Men mid-century. It was used in a video. That's so cool. Lisa LaBelle says, that's so cool. Jordy says, one of the best endings in TV.
Yeah.
Thespians 2 says, planning to watch it tonight. And Rhonda says, I sent an email yesterday, but not sure if you got it. Wondering if main colors of these wabi-sabi pieces are bright or muted.
Oh, Rhonda, I saw your email and I sent it to our group chat, and we've all been so busy that we haven't answered it yet.
But she did send some pieces that I will screenshot when we get to the
perfect. And then I can take care of that for you. And we'll have to, Shefali, if you're still watching, if you wouldn't mind going through customer questions tomorrow and seeing if there's anything that hasn't been answered.
So what to speak on, to hashtag speak on that for sinners. What is really cool is that it discusses the idea of shared trauma, but also like how you can have a shared trauma but still become a predator or threat.
Yeah.
Because there has been so many similarities between the history of just Irish immigrants and their culture and going against Britain. And like the fact that they have like the songs that they sing also came out of trauma, where like a lot of these songs in the South came out of like seeking community. So it's very similar, like playing on those lines. It's very interesting.
And we're not telling you anything. But it's good and very different. The cinematography is amazing. When you get to the flashbacks, pay attention to what exactly they're flashing back to. Because I had forgotten this. In my years as an English teacher, I always used to say, when an artist or an author makes a choice, it's an actual choice. It's not like they're saying, I need something to put in the corner there. Oh, I know, I'll draw a sun. It will fill the space. If they're choosing something there, it's because to them, that's the thing that needs to be there in order for you to understand the whole. And I had forgotten that when I was watching Sinners, and there's these parts with flashbacks, and I'm like, flashbacks, because they want you to remember the thing that happened, of course. And I forgot to think, oh, right, but these specific flashbacks must somehow reflect back on what we're seeing in the present. And there's a connection there. I totally missed that. So like, I kind of want to go back again now that I've done a lot of reading about it, and catch those things that are outside of the main story that are just more symbolic.
Because like also the there's like flashbacks between the main Irish character and Sammy's father as the preacher.
Yes, that's what I read.
Yes. And like it's very interesting.
It is very interesting.
They're very similar. It is hard to talk about everything.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them. Actually, I think that's the only one that I have seen out of all of the award winners.
And also, what's her, Misty, the ballerina?
I don't know her name, but I know who you're talking about.
I always forget her last name, but she is featured in the movie, I believe, and she was featured in the performance at the Oscars. And the outfit that she's wearing is from one of her last dances, and it's like about a phoenix rising, and like,
oh really?
It's just very interesting. There's just a lot of thought going into the storylines, which is always nice.
It's always nice.
And Miss Ear says,
that's Michelle.
Michelle, right. I am so bad at remembering the names. I'm going to be working on that. I'm so sorry. Okay, it's Michelle Copeland. Michelle says that there is a line in the movie, The Commitments, actually, that explains what we're talking about regarding being Irish and Black culture.
Oh, add that one to my list as well.
And I will add this piece to our list.
This is so beautiful. So I think the colors are coming out true there. Again, you've got teals and blues together. Down here, you have real, true cobalt blue. The rest of them are blues with teals. There's also black in there. This is actually a chartreuse, but there's some golden yellow down there. And then you have these fun little swirls. They almost look like flowers.
Oh, we have Misty Copeland. Copeland, that's it.
Yes.
We had a request if you could show this one, please.
Yes. And I think I'm just going to fly through the rest of these so we can move on to the next category. So I'll show, what is that one?
A waterfall.
Okay. Seeing as I've done waterfalls already. Oh, this one's beautiful. Love this one. So this one has ombre colors, which is probably why you're having trouble figuring out exactly what the color is. We have sand, we have gray, we have everything in between sand and gray. This is a dark taupe. This here in the center slightly verges towards pinks, but it's still a beige, a pinky beige. So we have grays, taupes, sand, but not a yellow sand, more of a neutral sand, and pinky beiges in here. You can see those colors more on the back. Extremely soft. I don't know how they did this.
I don't know. It's honestly, it's such a beautiful piece. It's very elegant.
That's Mira opening.
No, it was so quiet. No one heard anything.
You're wearing a microphone, so all the chewing.
I'm aware.
Okay.
I am aware of that. Hi, Corey. Corey has joined us.
Hey, Corey.
Well, now I'm in my head and I had to take my microphone away from me.
Another one with sands and corals. This one is beiges and blues and beautiful green, like a Tarocco green. Actually, that'd be stunning with Tarocco. What are we talking about?
Tarocco is in there.
Oh, do we have a Tarocco?
We should.
I thought we were sold out of Tarocco.
We have one small that taunts me every day I work.
Oh, you don't have Tarocco yet?
No, and I want it so bad. It's so beautiful.
So there it is with Tarocco. It's perfect.
Oh, I love Tarocco so much.
You know, I remember when I first saw it and Shefali was like, this is the color. I'm like, you're crazy. That is not a good color. But then that's how I felt about thyme as well. I do come around to them. Thyme and dandelion are my big go-tos for this past season. And I'm looking forward to Tarocco.
I argue that you also use koi a lot.
Oh, I do love koi. Wait, I don't have koi. I have aperitivo.
Oh, you had koi?
No, because I already had aperitivo, so I couldn't get koi. Wait, no. Is koi summer? Koi summer. It's Tarocco and koi. Summer.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. I haven't worn it yet.
I do think you...
I have so many oranges, Mira.
You have koi, and then you don't have...
I have chili and I have rambutan.
You don't have rambutan anymore. I didn't think you had rambutan.
So I have chili?
I thought you had 3. Chili, koi, zafferano. Because I think I have rambutan. And you're like,
I think I only have 3.
I think you only have 3.
I have aperitivo. That's also 4.
And that could be you guys. this conversation could be yours.
I'm so sorry. And I do reach for all of them. They all have different functions in my wardrobe.
And Corey says, I love the honeycomb.
Yeah, the honeycomb is great. It's beautiful. I love the pine cone. Like, I find that that's a really warm golden brown.
The one that snuck up on me that I did not think I did not think it was for me. And then I ended up loving it was the vinaigrette.
Yeah, a lot of people picked out the vinaigrette. It's kind of like a vinaigrette color, like a balsamic vinaigrette. Right from the get-go, they knew that that was the one. And I took some selling on it. But
I took some selling on it too. I was like, I don't know, it's missing something.
This is some beautiful colors to pull out. And this is a chartreuse green.
Lisa says, oh, I think that's definitely me now.
It's nice having all of those to go to. And they're so comfortable.
She also said that she loves vinaigrette. Yeah, it was a sneaky one for sure. And Corey says, me too. I bought vinaigrette right at the end.
Yeah. Okay, what should I do?
That's such a good question. We have some inquiries about the sculptural tunic dresses, the boxy dolls, and the short kimono jacket.
Okay. These are all side slits. Let me move these over. Maybe I'll do baby dolls first because there aren't that many. Or do I just work my way across? This might just work my way across, guys. All right, I'm going to...
Jacqueline Newell says jackets.
Jackets. Okay, I'll do jackets. Jackets are...
front.
Yeah. These are the jackets.
Yes, and we do have some requests for them, so when it comes up, I will let you know.
This one's beautiful.
That one is really nice. Also Tarocco.
It is. It's a little more green than Tarocco. Tarocco's a little bit more like vivid. This is more muted. You think I'm wrong?
Oh, maybe.
I think the undercolor, like the base color, might be Tarocco.
Yeah, but then if the base color works,
dang, she's right, guys. Yeah, it seems a little bit more. It seems a little bit more green. Okay, I showed you that one. This one's got beautiful prints in it,
and the sleeve is amazing.
Oh,
we do also have that in a high-low.
And we have that in high-low. That's beautiful. Ooh, gorgeous oranges and greens. Kind of like that jacket, the Pepin jacket. This is beautiful too. I'm thinking the colors are actually coming out very accurately, so that's why I'm not describing
I
them.
love that one because the pink is just so nice.
Yeah, it's a beautiful, rich color. That's got a Christmassy feel, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. It might be the snowflakes.
It might be the snowflakes. And is this mistletoe?
Cute. They remind me of maple keys, though.
Yeah, I don't know. And then this one is really soft, and it's Gray's Mom.
One of my favorite silks is after it.
And I wanted to show you the work on the sleeves there. This is one of your favorites?
I love this silk.
Beautiful.
So
I will try that one on. And then there's this one. This is gorgeous too.
That one is so nice.
It's got a chinoiserie feel to it.
It's such a light blue.
Yeah. That's really pretty. Okay,
and that one's really soft too, right?
Yeah, butter.
Yeah, butter.
Yeah, butter.
Yeah, butter.
But
Lisa LaBelle says, I have a poncho and high-low in some of those.
It's nice.
Actually, on the topic of Mad Men, for some reason, Hema, the middle sister, and I have this bit where we say one line from Mad Men to each other because it was so random. And he's just on the phone with Allison Brie. And she's like, what do you want for dinner? And he goes, ribeye in a pan, butter. That's ice cream for dessert. But we're like, why are you just shouting random words? That wasn't a sentence.
Yeah. Yeah, that was your true trad wife era, wasn't it?
Yerp.
Yeah. So I was watching this thing on Netflix called The Family. Have you seen it or heard of it?
Is it?
It's about Christian nationalism in the United States. And it's a documentary, which means, it's going to be skewed.
I went to watch it and I got real lost because there was just so much happening.
There's a lot going on there. So I watched it, but there was one thing where there was a woman and this man says to her, well, doesn't it bother you serving men? And she says, well, they work so hard looking after all of us. Who's going to look after them?
Ew. Maybe themselves?
It was
Have
really,
they thought about themselves?
It was really something to hear that. And that was in the 2010s.
Shafali says audio is great.
Oh, thank you, Shafali. Yeah, this is really sweet.
I love that one so much.
So, Jordy, this is what we mean by you can cover the
Oh, yes.
Yes. And you can even just tie a knot in it. What were you about to say, Mira?
Literally such a good question. Oh, I remember what I was going to say. I watched I think it's only 3 episodes, the America's Next Top Model documentary series, because I used to come home from school in grade 4, rough grade 4, 9 years old, come home from school, go onto YouTube, type in America's Next Top Model, any season, and I would just watch any uploaded clips of the challenges, of the makeovers, because it was so messy and it was so bad. Like one of the trends, because in one of the what's it called? Challenges. One of the modeling challenges. And it's because you're like, even when I watched this, I said, and this isn't right, girl. And one of the challenges was a race swap.
A what?
Yeah. Yep. So
what year would that have been?
This was probably 2000, maybe 2010, 2015, maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah. And so the white women were race swapped, and so were even women of color. They were also race swapped. It was not great. And then also during this race swap challenge, they also had a random child with them. And so it was just like, there are things that you're like, this is so obviously not, that's really beautiful.
Isn't that beautiful digital print?
I don't think I've seen that one.
I'll try this one on.
It's just so crazy because how was that allowed?
I don't know.
And like, there's things that you're watching at the time, you're like, that's not even like what you should do for someone. Like, there was famously this woman named Heather who had really light, like blonde hair.
Yeah.
And they like cut all her hair and then sewed in a weave that then later caused so many problems for her because it was too heavy and her hair wasn't like strong enough to carry that. Wow. Because they also didn't have the right people doing it. Cool. Lisa LaBelle says, I have that in a poncho.
Oh, I love it.
It's gorgeous.
I feel like this is also
side slit?
No, a color. Vinaigrette.
Yeah.
Especially here.
The reason that I did go on a bit of a tangent there. That is my bad. But the reason that I brought it up was it was really funny watching the documentary because everyone else was reflecting and being like, yeah, like this was a problem. Like the show was really hard. Like we definitely like there are so many things wrong. Tyra Banks, she did not know what they were doing with that. She's like, this is a walk down memory lane. We're reminiscing.
She had no idea they were trashing it.
Yeah. She was like, you could tell that she was like talking about it being like, wow, like that was an amazing time. And like anytime there's a problem, she's like, but that's what the world was like.
Yeah.
But you guys wanted to watch it. And I was like, I know she's not blaming me.
So I read this thing lately about how people.
Sorry to interrupt. Someone would like to highlight that one at some point too.
So I read this thing about how people your age and Nisha's age. So you're Gen
Z? Nisha's millennial, I'm Gen Z.
Okay, how millennials are starting to watch Ferris Bueller's Ferris Bueller's Day Off and finding it appalling to watch with their children because he's just a very privileged guy.
Oh my God.
Takes advantage of everyone around him.
Well, I remember watching and I was like, are we supposed to not be rooting for Cameron? Like the entire time I'm like, Cameron, find a new girl, find a new friend, apologize to your dad.
Yeah.
Those are your 3 steps.
Well, and then I was reading that Cameron is actually, when you think about it, he's the main character because he's the one who goes through the transformative arc, right? Of starting out one way and ending another. Whereas Ferris is that guy who's never going to get anywhere in life except coasting on his privilege.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. This is beautiful. So I want to say that this is gray and olive.
I don't know. It's really hard to tell.
I feel olive in there.
Yeah, it is a slightly gray toned green.
Like it is, yeah.
So it makes it hard to tell, but it is a dark gray.
Mm-hmm. And then these are watermelons and reds in here. Beautiful. It is beautiful. Very soft too. Lovely colors. Striking piece.
But I do suggest I recommend to watch because it was good. It was interesting.
Yeah. I've been watching a lot more documentaries lately, actually. Yeah. And then I remember something really big happened and I was like, how did I not know that? Mira has let me down. I'm supposed to know that you weren't here. It was for the live last week about how I had heard a rumor that Selena Gomez and Justin Bieber had a baby.
No, don't even do that one.
I'm like, how did I not know this? Mira let me down.
Oh, Jacqueline Webb said maybe if wearing an olive pant, it would pull the olive from it.
It would for sure.
Yeah. It just needs the right pieces to pull those colors. I'm feeling bad for Selena Gomez, y'all.
So what I had heard and mentioned last week.
No, I know exactly what you're talking about. People think that she and Justin Bieber had a baby and then they made them get rid of the baby and people think that it's Kourtney Kardashian's child.
So you've heard of it too.
Yeah, it's everywhere. And what people are forgetting is Scott Disick also helped birth that child. Scott Disick is who Kourtney Kardashian was with for like a decade.
Oh.
And he's the father of almost all of her children, I believe. But damn, they're really that one's spectacular.
How is this still here?
Oh my goodness. They're really going after Selena.
Okay.
And like in a crazy way, there has been a real uptick, and I understand it's a scary time. It's easier to be scared about this than it is.
Well, and that's what we were talking about, is people are finding any conspiracy theory they can hang on to.
Do you know who Gina Davis is?
Like from
like model, beautiful actress, maybe?
Actress.
Yeah.
Gina Davis was in The Accidental Tourist, I think.
You know her, like she's an older woman now.
Yeah, she's older than I am.
And then The Substance came out.
What's
and
The
then
Substance?
the movie.
Okay.
And now
I was like, which substance?
Which substance? And that's spectacular.
It's spectacular.
So the crazy thing, and why I'm feeling bad for Selena Gomez, is that girl has, I believe, lupus.
Yes, she does.
And everyone believes Lisa LaBelle and Corey say Thelma and Louise.
Oh, right. Of course.
Oh my God, that's her?
Yeah.
Susan Sarandon?
Yeah. Yes.
Whoa.
Wow.
I did not realize that was her in that.
How did I not realize? It's Blonde who was with her.
Blonde. Is she blonde in the movie? I gotta pull this.
Now we have to
pull this up. But anyways, everyone is like, Gina Davis has stolen Selena Gomez's body.
What?
They're like, that's not Selena Gomez. They think it's like a get out situation. They're like, okay, she's stolen. That's not Selena Gomez. That's Gina Davis.
I am hearing a lot of conspiracy theories. That one it wins the most far-fetched.
Oh my God, it is her.
Let me see. I didn't even recognize
a young
her.
Gina Davis. Wow. Yeah, actually, it's very clearly her.
Show me. Well, I show you guys this.
That is her.
Oh my God, it definitely is her.
Wow. Wow. Oh my, what's the number on this cardigan? Yeah.
Yeah.
So it is a kimono sleeve jacket. But the code is PR.
I thought you knew it. I'm like, okay, good.
PR. Let me read.
G.
I can read it for you if you'd like.
I think it's 8521. It's small, right?
Yeah. PRG 8521. 8521.
Mira was over at our house getting ready for a test. Remember when you had that document that was so small?
Yeah, I got 13 out of 15.
She needed to have notes with her for this test. And so she had, what year newspaper was it out of?
So interesting, guys. And I don't know why, but I feel like a lot of people my age, especially women, are so familiar with this historical event. And it's the Triangle Shirtwaist Factory Fire in New York in 1911. And it...
Never even heard of it.
Exactly. But it is so important. It is really recognized as one of the great fires. And the reason it's so important is because it was one of the first buildings that considered fire safety protocols, because the fire was so bad that fire safety protocols were made, labor laws were put into place. It was the event that inspired a lot of the suffragette women, because they were factory workers and garment workers. They were like, that's stunning.
So this is kimono sleeve top. That's where we are now. Kimono sleeve tops.
But it is honestly such an interesting event, but it's so tragic because...
And where did it take place?
So it took place in New York.
Okay.
And the reason it was...
And the year?
The year was 1911.
Oh, okay.
March 26th. And it is so tragic because it was a 10-story building. The fire safety protocols that had existed only went up to the 6th floor.
Oh.
The firefighting trucks, ladders, only reached the 8th floor. And so
that is the definition of not thinking.
The doors for the emergency exits opened inwards instead of outwards, so they couldn't open the doors. And the reason it's so important but also so tragic is
this poncho, guys.
It's because it's tied on one side.
Oh.
Is that people they were jumping to escape the building, or luckily there was a law building college nearby, and some of the men at the college put ladders across and made a pathway for women to leave the roof. But
Wow.
it was
bad.
It was bad, but it really created so much change that was so good, and it still continued to be relevant.
So that's all very important and good. And I only brought up the story to make fun of her.
And I had to read a really small article.
It was small print, so tiny.
The kimono sleeve top, would it go with foxglove?
The kimono, oh, definitely this one?
No, that's the jacket. Kimono sleeve top.
Foxglove. I brought foxglove. I'm thinking the answer is going to be no.
And then Jackie Newell was wondering if I could please try on a kimono sleeve jacket.
Yeah. Okay, this is foxglove.
Guess who's seeing me now, Mom?
Okay, this is foxglove. And this is... I'm going to say they're tonal enough. It's not an exact match because this is more blue and this is more magenta. But they're also super cute together.
Okay. But if you like history and you're interested in the fashion industry and how things are all connected, triangle shirt waist factor is very interesting.
Purple and teal. Can't remember if I said that already.
And so, Jacqueline, this is me in the kimono sleeve jacket. If I just have it open, and then under the tag, and then if I have it tied shut. I really like the jackets. I find I go more for the jackets than the cardigans because I find the cardigans can sometimes be a little too big.
I'm going to go sit over there.
And then where am I going to go? Because I'm going to sit right back there.
No, you're not. You're going to try to... What is that? Shuffle your feet, lose your seat?
No, I hate shuffling my feet and losing my seat.
Sorry, Mira. I meant kimono sleeve top.
Yes.
Yeah. But that also looked really sweet on you.
Thank you. Feel like you have to say that because you stole my seat.
I did.
I look over. She's eating my cake.
For that, I owe thank you to Jackie. Ladies, don't hesitate to ask me. Shefali knows better now. She'd be like, I can't. I'm not wearing clothes that I can wear in front of the camera.
Yeah, I wasn't ready to be seen because someone said I wasn't going to be seen. Guys, let the record show. I'm being perceived.
I'm being perceived. Oh, are you wearing your microphone?
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, no, I'm going to have to sit down.
Okay. We're doing kimono sleeve top.
I am. Yeah. I can't believe I'm somehow on the side of the freaking camera. These are ponchos.
Yeah, they're way over.
This, I'm finding the kimono sleeve top, but I know that this was one of the ones that Rhonda was interested in.
It's so pretty, Rhonda. I think those colors would be great on you. Except for that kind of brownie color down at the bottom, all the rest of them are really crisp. Crisp gray, crisp blue. And then it does have that kind of bit of brown, black, gray mix at the bottom. The blue is your color. That turquoise is your color.
And it is only on the one side. So you could wear this side, but then you have the pockets to the back. And then the other one was also
this one. Not sold.
This one I think would look great on you, Rhonda.
Yeah,
it's definitely your colors.
And is that all kanta stitching?
Yes.
Okay, so that's the kanta stitching we were talking about that's done in straight line stitching, all done by hand using silk thread. So it's not itchy at all.
Yes, kanta stitching is one of my favorites.
Just do a couple and then we'll switch again. Funsies. Oh, beautiful. So this is a kimono sleeve top.
I actually just bought my first kimono sleeve top, and then the next week we had a Wabi sale. So it's all about timing. Perfect timing.
Yes. That is the live name.
So this is me in the kimono sleeve.
Yeah, you have to go backwards.
Yeah.
So it's coming out online much more, like it's coming out as highlighter green. It is not that
It's
vivid.
a Kelly green.
It's a Kelly green. It is ever so slightly muted. I like how you did the little French tuck there.
That's how I usually do it. Because I find, so this one, the neckline's good, but if it's ever a bit loose here, then I just do the tuck, because then if it slides down, it's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
And if it slides back, it's still not going anywhere.
That looks so cute on you.
I know. I tried on the kimono sleeve because I had to film Deal of the Day, and I said, it's really good. I gotta get more kimono sleeves.
Really good.
I avoided them because I used to hook on things.
Yeah.
And that's why I ponchoed, but I'm always ponchoing.
Yeah. Yeah, there is something to be said for the kimono sleeve. The fact that it is like an actual top.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay.
So I follow this girl on TikTok, and her name is Mickey, and she's super fun. And it's really funny because her and her family, like her brother and her mom and her dad, they all have the exact same laugh and smile. So it's just so funny to like watch them all together, because I'm like, I can tell you're related. Like, this is great.
Miri, your microphone looks like it's about to fall off. Am I right?
Her microphone looks like it's about to fall off.
There we go.
Are we still doing kimono sleeves?
Sabina said that is a fabulous piece. Yeah, if you don't have to try them all on, you can just do like a little show.
And so she made up this little dance.
Okay.
And it's not a dance at all. It's literally this. And then she does a little shuffle, and then she goes back to doing this. But
how old are they?
She's my age. She's 26. Like, and so, but it was really fun. I love this one. And also,
I feel like we saw another piece in that same fabric.
do. We have it in the high-low and in, I believe, the jacket. But this one doesn't have the
that beautiful border.
It's because it's a pastel. That's tricky, but it's so beautiful.
It is.
And so she taught her brother how to do the dance. And I was like, wow, that's so funny. They're so siblings. They remind me of Henna and I. And this one's also
beautiful.
So nice.
So grays, dusty rose, pink, black, white. And then you know what I really love is that paisley on the sleeve.
It's kind of like a little like drawing, which is so nice. Like I like the
it's fun. It's really fun.
Little floral here.
But look at the paisley on that arm, Mira. It's beautiful. Beautiful.
Oh, wait.
Yeah, you gotta figure.
There you go, Instagram.
It's so gorgeous.
It's very, very gorgeous. It took me a really long time to choose which kimono sleeve I wanted to go with.
I love that one.
Yeah, this one's so nice.
So that one to me is very Chanel, except the camel is a little bit more ochre. I think if it were more camel and less ochre, it would 100% be Chanel.
But I just thought it was so funny.
That one. That one with periwinkle pants or jeans.
Yeah.
Too much fun.
Because I came across a video and she was filming the brother unknowingly. He was being filmed teaching the mom how to do the dance. And I was like, I'd do that with my mom.
She does. Love that. So that's kind of different shades of indigo and a geometric.
And look at this side.
Monday, Tuesday.
Tuesday.
This is a poncho.
An imposter.
Okay, I don't know how this one hasn't sold. It is a sage green, almost a pistachio, and then it has a deeper dark teal in it, and then black and white, which are so neutral. You could pair this with black, you could pair this with white or gray.
And what's cool is it's
red.
Like the shadow of a flower.
Yeah.
Like there's no detail of a flower. It's just the outline of it.
What number was that green poncho, Mira? It's still in your arm.
It is a kimono sleeve. And wouldn't you like to know?
I could type it in here.
PRG 8765. This one's also so beautiful. A very nice blue. Wow, yeah, I'm not good at knowing which side I need to go to, and I apologize for that.
Oh, Shazi, let me know if previous to that,
Previous to the green?
Yeah, so it was maybe
This green?
might have been that one, but she said not pistachio, previous to the pistachio one. But it was still also green. You have to hold it out. I don't think she can see it yet. Oh, maybe that one. Can you give us a little bit more? Does it have any other color in it? Was it the green and periwinkle? Okay, so now she's seeing that one with the green and periwinkle. She said no. I don't know which one it is either, unless it was the poncho.
The poncho was in green.
Ooh, that's a kimono sleeve. It was right before the pistachio.
Ochre?
Okay, that one is ochre, not green.
This was the Chanel style.
That was the Chanel one. Maybe give me the number for that one just in case.
This one was PRG 8514.
I hope we got it, Shazzy. If not, message us directly and we'll try to find it for you.
And this one's so nice, but the sleeve is so pretty too.
Yeah,
it's the real showstopper.
It's marigolds and reds, and then the rest of it is blacks and creams, and a bit of a green, like a muddy green.
Mm-hmm.
How is this not sold? I see this paired with a purple or a magenta or foxglove, for example. It would be a showstopper. I mean, of course, you could wear it with black. That's easy.
So soft.
So soft.
And so we also have a kimono version of that gorgeous
How is that not sold?
I almost got this one when I was choosing my kimono sleeve.
Okay, I kind of love that one. So we have teals, purples, black.
And so I was going to try another one on. I was going to try this one. Should I try this one instead?
They're both really nice. Yeah, they're both really, really nice. I think on the second one, the one that's more like the orangey, burnt orange tones, the way that the flowers are set looks so intentional.
Yeah, that's why I really liked it.
This one, though, is too much fun. So this is definitely a Monday, Tuesday piece. I feel like if that's Monday, I prefer it Tuesday. Oh, she's inside out. So it's a great time to talk about the French seams. So all of our pieces are made with French seams, so it's really hard to tell when they're inside out. There we go. That's the one that I would wear to the front, because you get all of that beautiful teal and purple along with the orange, gray, black, and white. Ooh, love it. Mira, you look like a model.
Thank you.
All of those years of watching America's Top Model clearly paid off.
Seriously, like crazy. Smize?
Smize.
That's America's Next Top Model.
Really?
Yeah.
That was so important during the COVID era when you had to really make sure you smiled with your eyes.
Well, we used to do smize all the time as kids, remember? You'd be like, and smize. Because you used to always be like, you know what? Angelina Jolie looks so great on the carpet because she smiles with her eyes and not her mouth. And they're like, can you guys do it? We couldn't.
So, oh wait, Victoria Milotti would like to know, what is the code? Probably of that one.
PRG 8521.
8521. And it's a kimono sleeve top. Toast. And Corey says, very pretty. Now see, this one's cut.
Gorgeous.
Especially that front part there, when you wear that side to the front, it just looks so intentional the way those flowers come up. So the background is a muted coral, like a dusty, dusty peach leaning towards brown. Then you have other shades of like a pine cone brown, a russet, muted shades of coral and gray. Very, very fall. It's a very, very fall tone. Okay, Mira, how many do you have in your hand?
6.
Out of those 6, you have to tell us which is your favorite. I know. We have to show them all.
I know, but I'm gonna
gotta make up your mind.
Yeah.
Okay. Also stunning, says Corey.
Okay, my favorite is at the back.
Okay.
Well, Sure.
Okay, so this one is red with orange, kind of like a marigold orange, and then a green that verges on teal, somewhere between a teal and a green. And it's the same small print all over, which is called a ditzy print. It's a ditzy print. This one is different shades of teal and pistachio and very, very pale green teal.
With a nice gold border on one side.
Yeah.
But it is only on the one side.
This one, how has this not sold? It is so freaking beautiful. This is the one that's a teal. It's got black and teal and gray. And then what you're seeing are Swarovski beads, silver thread work, and sequins. That's what they are, sequins. Thank you so much for joining, everybody who's just joined. We're actually showing you pieces from our Wabi-Sabi collection, which means our perfectly imperfect collection. And right now, when you purchase something from the Wabi-Sabi collection, you get 30% back in-store credit.
So this one is one of my favorites and was almost my choice because I will like this kind of glitter, like glitzy embroidery. Yeah. Is what I go for in almost all my pieces is the outline of the flowers.
Yeah. So that one is done in kantha stitching with sequins. So it's not going to be itchy because the thread is not gold or silver.
However, the one we just showed before that is silver, so it will be slightly itchy.
Yeah. Oh, Victoria said, thank you, got it. I hope we got it.
I just saw an order go through. So
oh, good.
This one's just beautiful.
Yeah. So purpley grays, bluey grays, reds, ochres, sky blue, more purple, and then on the other side, different shades of indigo.
And so the one that I really love,
it's actually more muted than it looks on screen. Yeah, that looks really vibrant on screen. It is not that vibrant. No. It's muted.
Yeah. Is her.
Michelle says gorgeous. Oh, that's your favorite?
Well,
I love the border on the bottom of it.
I think the one that I'm wearing is my favorite.
Mm.
But from the pile that I selected, I do really love this one. I was really tempted to get it.
Yeah, because I love the bottom is crazy.
The border on the bottom is crazy. I love the glitz, but I also love that on the other side. It's just the plain pattern. Well, I think it's really cool. It kind of reminds me of the smoke designs in Mulan.
Oh, yeah. And I feel like it also pulls from that lavender color you love so much.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what's funny? That piece that you're wearing, it looks so great on you. It matches your skin tone so beautifully. And it would not look that good on me. Like, even though you and I have such similar skin colors, you definitely have more of a spring. I'm a true winter.
Your skin tone is closer to Henna's.
Yeah.
Because Henna has more yellow and I have more red.
You do have more red. And I do have more yellow. There you go. Okay,
let's Papa, maybe?
Maybe. Yeah, because everybody on my side of the family is a winter. But Dadima is probably like you. Dadima probably has more yellow in her skin. No, more red in her skin. Well, remember how you used to always make fun of her that she only wore doll-colored clothes? Dolls are lentils. That she only wore clothes the colors of lentils. Yeah. But they looked really good on her.
Yeah.
So I think it's the same for you.
Yeah, it would have to be.
Yeah. Well, let me know when you're tired. I really have taken advantage of you. Thanks, Mira. What do you want to do next? Do the side ties. They're in the back rack there. I think you can just do a little show and tellsies because it is 9:28. We have half an hour. So yeah, show and tell. Oh, that's that same fabric that we liked before. It has a slightly greeny undertone underneath it.
From the teal.
From the teal. This one's really pretty. This black and white, it's very, it looks almost kinetic, but then the way the rose is done, it's woven through the fabric. And then I think it's called cut thread work. Do you want me to take them? Okay. This is the same, this matches the piece that you were wearing before. It's the same fabric as the kimono sleeve top you were wearing.
This one's stunning.
Stunning.
No.
There's room on the cardigan rack if you're looking for some space.
Oh, it's just falling off the hanger.
Okay, this one is a color would you call that?
Mauve.
Yes, it is a pale mauve with teals and pistachio greens and browns. Oh, look at the paisley. Wow. Okay, incredible paisley there on the front. I think the colors are coming out very true. I love this pattern on the back. Really, really bold paisleys, cream background, very etro in how dynamic that paisley is.
I think we might have this in a side slit, but it might have sold.
Maybe. I love it. Okay, I think I used this one in our advertising. This one is so sweet.
I feel like I haven't even seen this one before. It's so nice.
The background is a very pale, like key lime pie, but the palest key lime pie. And then the rest of the colors are a vivid highlighter green and a Kelly green and a dark gray. This one here is a wine color with pink and black. And it's got a bit of a mid-century vibe with those circles. It's sheer. Love this next one that's coming up. Don't know how it hasn't sold.
They're trumpet flowers.
Oh my gosh, they are trumpet flowers. So grays and dusty rose and a wine red background and black.
Also some yellow on the sleeve.
Yeah, yellow or orange. I feel like it's kind of a rust.
It's like a rust, yeah.
It's a rust. There's some rust in there. Very spring looking. That must have been the green one. It was very spring looking.
I love this one.
I know. I've said it before. I want to not like it because it's hearts, and I'm like, but it also like so cute.
Everyone I've seen it and it looks good.
Yeah, beautiful. Oh, there's that fabric you like again.
This is the same fabric. So then this side is both glitzy.
But it's how soft would you say that one is? Is it muted? We had a question for the one just before.
Very soft. So this one is also soft, and I'd say that it isn't muted.
It is not muted. It's very true. It's a winter or a summer.
Yeah. And this one's also very soft.
This one's maybe a spring tone. Okay, there's that same fabric again with the different shades of watermelon and a mauve, kind of a mauve magenta and black. Oh, Jordy, I love this red one with the gold collar. It feels Art Deco to me, maybe because the trumpet flowers remind me of a gramophone. Yeah, there is something really special about that pattern. It's something that we haven't seen very often. And I think you're right. It has an Art Deco feel to it. Do you know the one she's talking about? Trumpet flower?
Do you want me to grab it again?
No, that's okay. This one is creams with delicate paisleys in different shades of beige and brown, blue and red.
And we have that Kelly green again.
Kelly green again.
And it is sheer, but it's so beautiful.
I see that as a cute bathing suit cover up.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, this is another one of those Jekyll Hyde pieces, right? Because on the one side you have the pastels with the almost like a Tiffany blue and a pale pink and a darker pink and a watermelon. Then the other side you've got burgundies and dusty roses and blacks. Kind of works though. The red one is the red one with the gold on the collar muted.
Oh, so she would like to see it again?
Yes, and actually there's 2 people asking about it. Yes, it's muted. There is nothing vivid about it. The colors are all very tonal and they blend into each other. So it kind of, the whole pattern, and there's no part of the pattern that stands out more than other parts of the pattern, even though on camera it looks like it does, because the camera just wants to pull a color, but it's quite muted all the way through. Like not muted as in grade, but muted as in not vivid. Like what you're seeing on the screen right now, if it's what I'm seeing, it's deep. It's like if you turn the brightness down, that's what it looks like. It looks great on you. Yeah, it does feel very Art Deco with those trumpet flowers. Lisa says that's so beautiful. It is so beautiful. Okay, this fabric we've had for a while, and I still love it. What would you pair that with, Mira? Dandelion pants, yellow pants, white pants, orange pants. Shefali would say yes. Red, purple. How is this one not?
I don't know. I love this one so much.
It's beautiful. This is the exact shade of thyme, by the way. It's thyme and burgundy.
Time after time, guys.
I love that one. Here's another ditzy print. Tiny, tiny, tiny flowers, pink background with tiny little black flowers. Oregano. She said she'd pair it with oregano, and she's right. It looked great with oregano. This one here has satin on the arms, satin at the collar, and then is that piece satin? I don't think so. No.
Disco chic.
Very disco chic. Okay, so again, we have a very traditional print. Beiges, bright red, bright green, bright yellow. By bright green, I mean like a forest green.
And
sparkles. Really pretty. This one looks very much like a watermelon with seeds.
Ladybug.
Or ladybugs. So this one is a sky blue with undertones of teal with beige, different shades of wine and black. It's a lot easier to do the colors from this side. Okay, this one is periwinkle blue. Kind of a Tarocco green, so slightly teal, but also slightly pastel-y. Different shades of mustard and ochre. Kind of a wine russet color. And that's it. Beautiful piece.
This one's also so beautiful.
That one has an Art Deco feel as well. I think it's chrysanthemums.
Very.
So you have beige chrysanthemums and dusty rose ones. That kind of background floral design is a muted teal. And then the very base color is a persimmon. Cool. Let's just have some fun. Bright highlighter pink, highlighter orange, gray, red, and checkers and stripes
and roses.
A slightly less vivid in person than it looks on the screen. How is this one not sold? Honestly,
classic.
It is a classic. So the colors on there are that same muted persimmon-y rust color, different shades of gray and taupe. The gray is slightly blued, so you get that blue-orange effect. And then at the bottom, you have Gala, that really, really vivid, almost highlighter type orange. Also, says Lisa.
I'm saving my favorite one for last.
That must have been a stunning starry, says Lisa. Oh, this is beautiful. So this is a digital print. It's a cream background, and then it's basically chains of diamonds and sapphires and emeralds, I think. Okay, this one here, again, love it. Teals, purples, and reds. This one says, I am a party, come join me. More flowers. Again, the flowers are in stripes. You have a slightly like a brownie. It's hard. Lots of colors there, boy. Hard to describe. A pale teal, a darker teal, a black, a lime color, but like a lime as it's becoming more brown and less green. And then a dusty rose, I'm going to call it. Okay, this one, how has this not sold?
And it's a cardigan.
It's in the wrong spot, and it's a cardigan. It is.
And there's bits of teal in it, too.
Yeah, it's got gorgeous teal in it. It's got some fabulous florals. The background color is a magenta dusty rose with black and white. Let me know when you're bored, Mira. I am fully taking advantage at this point.
When I finish the side ties, maybe we'll swap again.
Okay. That is a gala with a kind of pink in the background. It's a very grown-up pink with blue undertones. That the leaf pattern is a yellow, a golden yellow. And other than that, you have indigo.
And this pattern is really reminiscent of the brand Enoki in India.
Yes, it does.
That is
like
very similar to their styles for their pieces. And it is also one of my favorites.
Hi, Shannon. Nice to see you. Okay, this one is black and white cream. That background color is Viscascia. It's a beige with green undertones. And then there's some red and green on the sleeve. This one is super fun. So again, you have those golden tones, almost an orange, like a pale marigold, wine, white, black, a little bit of red, different shades of wine though, and it's sheer. How is this one not sold? This one just says, I'm having fun. It is sheer. It's black and white, black with white polka dots, sky blues, cobalt blues, muted chartreuse, orange, golden yellow, and a soft pink that ever so slightly coral, but not really. And Michelle says, I love that cardigan. I also love that cardigan. You know what I like about the one you're wearing? It looks like goldfish, if goldfish were not gold.
Koi fish?
Koi fish. Okay, so this one is different shades of beige and black. It's got a little bit of green and red at the arms. Just a tiny little floral design. I'm guessing it's all the way through front and back. Yeah, really super neutral. Great as an underpinning piece. This one is a light magenta verging on pink. There's gray in there and the background is a pale pink. Really pretty too. Kind of the same colors in this one, but now this time we have a geometric. The background color is a really pale pink with bluey undertones. Then you have magentas, and I'm going to call that a Tiffany blue.
And then I saved one of my favorites for last.
Ooh. Yeah, this one, honestly, don't know why this one's not gone. So this is magenta's deep, deep purple, like a lupine purple, and kind of a pinky tone in there. Are you going to try that one on?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what was that? I don't know. Okay. Friend, it is now 9:41.
When do we finish this?
10. You want me to get in there and
And you should get in here and do the sculptural tunic dresses because they are so nice.
Okay, and I think because we're nearing the end, if there's something specific you want to see, you should probably let us know. Do you want me to grab that one? Do you have the hanger?
I do, but maybe put this one back over there.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think we have time for try-ons anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, we did those.
I would do the sculptural tunics because we actually have some of the most amazing Wabi-Sabi sculptural tunics and Wabi-Sabi. What's the word?
I'm going to go through these really
Self-pocket.
quickly. These are all kimono sleeve dusters. You've probably seen some of these fabrics already. Super cute. That's what that one looks like. Colors are quite accurate. This one's fun.
Oh my God, wait, I still have a microphone, so this is perfect. Ladies, I need your help. I need someone to buy this amazing high-low.
Beautiful.
So
How is this not sold?
I don't buy this amazing high-low.
Where did I get this from? Oh, right here. Okay. Which one?
Huh? Beautiful. Insane.
It is, and so soft.
So soft. Like a ray of sunshine in a sari.
It's beautiful.
It has beautiful greens and yellows and blues. And guys, I can't buy it. I need someone else to. I am trying to focus on different styles. I'm not trying to get a high-low right now, but it's nice and it's so
nice.
soft.
This would look good over top of your maxi dress that you have.
Why would you say that?
Yeah. I'm so sorry, but it would.
It would. It would look so good.
Okay, so speaking of high-lows, I'm only going to show you 5. Okay, don't know how this one is still here. This is the one that it's a figural piece. I'll make sure you guys can see that there. Super, super cute. We have people, what are they doing? What are the people doing? Standing around talking.
Hanging, praying, chilling.
Hanging, praying, chilling. And then it's got the beiges on the back. This one is that same fabric we keep oohing and ahhing about with the gorgeous border.
And so this one is really nice because if you're worried that the border will feel too heavy or itchy, it's located in a spot where it'll
not touch you.
Yeah, it won't touch you and the weight is balanced nicely.
This is that snowflakey one again. Ooh, you tried this one on somewhere, didn't you?
Yes, in the jacket.
In the jacket. And then this one, that's really fun. That's chartreuse and blues and pinks.
That gives me Chris and Aiklin.
Yeah, it does actually. Okay, you said I should do
the sculptural or self pocket. We have some really gorgeous ones, and I know that there are also some inquiries into that style.
Okay, so these ones here are the sculptural tunic dresses. I'm going to just try on one so you can get a sense of the size, and then I'll just show you the others. So a sculptural tunic dress is very similar to the self-pocket dress. Sculptural tunic dress has two pockets, and it's more cut for a pear-shaped body. So it's not tiny by any means here at the top. I'm a size 38.
That kind of looks so good on you with your shoes and your jeans, Mom. Like, why do you look so good in all the silks?
Honestly,
it's so
it's
hard.
Too easy.
It's too easy.
It almost feels like I'm cheating.
Unfair. You look so good in that dress.
That's great. We still have to do my label.
Oh, come here.
Okay, we're going to tell you what jeans I have on. Okay.
Keke Palmer's wearing my jeans.
There.
Liverpool, Los Angeles.
Okay. They're by a brand called Liverpool, Los Angeles.
I Googled.
Okay. Okay, so this is what they look like. They have two pockets here and here. What else do you need to know? They fit easily to a size 18.
Recognized as best fitting denim jeans for women.
Recognized by whom?
Their own website.
They are super comfortable.
Yay! Mary!
What happened?
What is the number of the yellow high-low top?
Oh, is it Mary Perro?
Yeah. And it's so funny because she's always like, I have the same taste as you. Let me know if there's anything sweet in there. And I was like, that's been the sweetest one.
Here's the number. And it is very sweet.
It's so beautiful.
Mary, those pictures you've been sharing of your family are so lovely. PRC 8694. Okay, back we go. So now that you've seen them, oh my God, how are these still here?
No, like they're so incredible.
Orange, white, beautiful, fabulous blue, pink, elongating stripes, summer in a dress. Okay, this one, how the heckity heck has this one not sold? Magenta, teal, white, that's actually really close to white, and black.
Do you recall?
Yes.
How much?
Oh, 100, I think.
Yeah. Okay. So that's a going rate for them. It's about
they're about 100.
About 100.
Yeah.
They have some really beautiful cuts. The brand is definitely Liverpool, Los Angeles.
Can you see the cut that I'm wearing?
I think it might be the wide leg.
It does feel like a wide leg. It's got a seam here and a seam here.
At the top, there's a quote from a customer that says, I was introduced to Liverpool jeans a few years ago and have been buying them ever since. I have to say that no other jeans that I have ever worn fit as well or as comfortable.
I have to agree.
That's one of my favorite ones. It's so amazing.
How is this one not sold? It's got polka dots. It's got browns and pinks and blues, deeper pinks, almost like a watermelon there. It's too pretty.
Back up for a second. Okay.
Seam here.
I do believe that the pants that my mother is wearing might be the stride wide leg with utility details.
Does it have like utility down pockets?
That looks like it, right? The seam at the bottom.
What about back pockets? Are they the same? No,
they're slimmer.
Okay, too beautiful, very soft.
Guys, I will find these jeans for you.
Okay, so soft. I think we saw the side tie top in the same fabric. Very, very soft.
But also, oh my goodness, these jeans are really sweet, guys.
Okay, now we're into self pockets.
This one's also so beautiful. The colors in it are incredible.
I'll try one of these on for you. I thought I had separated side. There's more.
Oh God, there's more.
There's more. Okay, no, it's fine. So I think that was all of the sculptural tunics.
Wee. I do think it might have been those ones, actually.
It looked right.
The stride wide looks right.
And the name sounds familiar. So you can see that this style is more of a straight cut.
Yeah.
It works really well on any shape body, but it looks better on apple-shaped bodies than the sculptural tunic dress.
This outfit I don't know what it is about it. It reminds me of your teaching days of when you'd come downstairs
in the morning.
Yeah.
With my little morning fashion show.
Morning fashion show, and my dad's consistent. Why are you dressed like you're going to the club?
Okay, and then there's this one here. Beautiful shades of red and really highlighter orange and pink, which is why it's so beautiful. So this is also a self pocket dress. This goes here, and then I will show you the rest of them. Yeah, these are all, there's a lot of self pockets.
Yeah, there are.
Very, very pretty. Colors are coming out very true. This is so soft. Love this piece.
I know.
How is that still here?
That one's my favorite.
That's gorgeous. Look at those diagonal stripes.
You want to throw that one on real fast?
I can. Sure. And then I'm just going to show you this one.
And so that one we have had in the other ones, in the other styles as well. So we had that in the side tie and we had it in the kimono sleeve.
So yes, and what you're seeing here are French knots, which are all done by hand to hold the sequins in place.
And in these last 10 minutes, if there's any pieces in the Wabi-Sabi that you were wanting to get a closer look at, please let me know and I will pull them for you. This one reminds me of licorice in the best way.
Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yes. Whereas the other one reminded me of licorice, but in a bad way, but it looked good. So it was okay.
This is so cute. So this style only has the one pocket. It's a self pocket. And one of the hacks we show if you want it to be a little less long at the front is you take this bottom corner and the inside of the pocket and you can tie those together. And it gives you just a little bit of a drape at the front and also shortens that one little point.
Whoa, I did not know that, guys. My mouth is agape. That was really crazy. There. Wow, that's so cute.
Changes it completely, eh?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's so fun. Like as like a kindergartner teacher, like I think that'd be so fun. I'd want to teach people about plants.
They are really great clothes for teachers because you're comfortable and they're washable. Like washable in the staff bathroom sink.
Yeah. Yeah. That's like Zach Galifianakis is releasing a nature like docu-series thing about growing your own garden because he thinks that agriculture is the future of
I think so too.
And I think so too.
I think it's good that we're going to get back to nature.
Yeah. It's PRC 896 Soul.
You have to pull it up.
Oh,
you can go into orders if you want and check it there. That's the easiest way. I don't know how this one hasn't sold yet. I think I did a video on it because I'm so in love with it. It is so soft. Grays and more grays with a little bit of blue and purple. Right through here.
Let me double check for you.
Here's another one.
PRC 869.
Guys, this is too beautiful if you have an event coming up. If you want to sparkle a little, this one would be great on vacation. Just this, a sun hat, a pair of white capris. You are going to be so comfortable and cool.
Oh my goodness, it did sell so quickly. Well, I'm glad I showed it. Congratulations, Jane Byrne.
Which one was it?
My high-low that I demanded the ladies help me out.
Oh, that's so nice. Okay, that's it for those guys. Is there another style that people want to see? I was leaning towards either ponchos or side slits.
Ponchos or side slits? I think we have some really cool side slits, honestly.
Yeah, we do. And people generally get a good look at the ponchos.
Oh, could you show PRC 8246 in the midi or maxi caftan?
We do have some of those.
I will pull up the code for you. PRC. Oh, and Lisa LaBelle says ponchos.
Okay, got it.
Good to know. Thank you.
Okay, these are all middies.
It's the one that this one. It's the gold flower teal one. Yes.
Okay, beautiful. Who's
Jordy
asking?
would like to see this.
Jordy, this I want to see if it's going to match your pants. Okay, so I thought you'd probably want to see it with Tarocco. On screen, they look a lot closer than they are in real life. This definitely has more blue in it, whereas this is more green. And The other thing I should tell you is that this embroidery through here, while it is extraordinarily beautiful, also does make it a little bit stiffer and itchier. So full disclosure, it's beautiful, but you're probably going to want to wear something a little bit underneath it so that that embroidery doesn't bother you. I'm going to quickly fly through these before I get to the ponchos, and I mean really quickly. So these are all midi length caftans here. That's beautiful. How have I not seen that one before? This is also beautiful. Woo, look at that one. Wow, so much fun. Stop having so much fun.
And Lisa said, honestly, I have so many ponchos already. And Jordy said, thank you, super helpful.
Great.
You got 5 minutes, Mom.
Oh, I can. What can't I do in 5 minutes? Okay, this is the last. Oh my God, I love this. That's a short one though, right?
Yeah. Whoa, that one's really cool.
Woo. Scooby-Doo, anyone?
Indeed. Indubitably.
Oh, another this one's Flintstones.
Look at the border on the neck. That gold with the teal embroidery.
Also potentially Flintstones. Okay, ponchos. So we are leaving those, which are
5 minutes is an hour in Priya time.
Who said that?
Lisa LaBelle.
It's so true. I don't think I'll get through all of them.
Beautiful.
Let me see if I stand back far enough that everybody can see.
Lisa says that she has that one in a kimono sleeve.
Cool.
I think the first one.
I think we saw the other half of this guy.
Yeah, we saw it in the sculptural.
Love this one too. I think this is one of those Christmassy ones.
Mm-hmm.
Love this diagonal. I would pair this with chartreuse.
The red one in that pile is so nice.
Ooh. Love it. We're looking at ponchos now, by the way. Shefali was looking at this one. She was so close to buying.
Yeah, it looks like it has like blossoms or lilies on it.
Yeah, drawn on.
It's beautiful.
She asked me, should I get this one or this other one? I said, well, the red one is definitely the prudent one to buy, but the other one looks more like you. Oh, and this was on her list as well. Shefali had 3 that she was choosing.
I know. She came home and she's like, Mira, look what I bought. And she showed it to me. And I'm like, girl, that's the kimono sleeve I bought. She's like, really? And I'm like, silk sister.
Beautiful. I love this.
No,
pattern.
that one's so nice because then look at the other side. Well, bam. This one's also stunning with the houndstooth.
Rich. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this too. That to me feels very French as well. It's not fresh.
I
French.
love that one.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
So sweet.
Very, very rich.
Yeah.
What's that design? Just a design. How much time do I have?
2 whole minutes.
2 minutes. Actually, I'm going to get through the ponchos.
What? They said it couldn't be done. I almost got that one.
That's beautiful.
It's so beautiful.
Oh,
I also love that one. It's just so,
yeah.
Yep. It's stunning.
It's stunning. I think it's the way that the lines go diagonally.
Yeah. And like, it's like a drawing, but so crisp.
Really pretty. All right. So that's kind of it.
Did you want to say a final goodbye to doing a live in this store?
Okay, 228 James. It was really, really nice being here.
We won't miss the water feature.
We won't miss the water feature, but we will miss the community on this side of the street and the good times we had here. And we will smile at how we thought this was going to be bigger than we would ever need.
Literally.
How can we possibly even fill this space?
Yeah, Kim actually went across the street today. She's like, and it's so small. And when we moved in there, we thought it was so big. Yes, Corey says the last live here.
The last
and
live
Kim
here.
says those are the 3 I did for my favorite picks today. That's why they were together for those 3 pieces. This space really did serve us so nicely, and it really has become such a sorry not sorry. Like the space is so sorry not sorry. Like it feels weird walking away from this space because it's like sorry not sorry needs to come with us.
You know how I feel like what it is though is like, you know, when you're in school and you really love your grade 4 teacher and you're like, that is the best that it could ever be, and you're so sad to leave, but then you get to grade 5 and you're like, but I just wouldn't want to do grade 4 again. I mean, I love like for that time in my life, grade 4 was perfect, but I am not a grade 4 student anymore.
Yeah. Grade 4 is perfect, but I'm not in grade 4.
I'm not in grade 4. And I think that's what I'm finding here is that I want to be able to offer more to our customers and to our team than this space can provide. Like, I like the fact that you guys will have a fridge and a microwave and a counter and a sink and cupboards rather than trying to crowd around that little table down in the basement and make it all work.
I need to throw out a bagel for Alex.
Okay.
Can't forget that. But we have some comments before we go. Jordy says, "Oh, wonderful." Debbie says, "Fond memories." Yeah. Michelle says, "Great. Wow, great live." Corey says, "Can't wait to see the King William location."
It'll be exciting.
Jane says, "Looking forward to King Street." Corey says, "You're in grade 9 now." Kim says, "Toilet," which I think she means the bathroom.
Again, the bathroom at that place is the size of one of our change rooms, maybe bigger. Over here, it's the size of, you know, that coat closet?
Your knees touch the wall when you use the toilet.
When you sit on the toilet, your knees are touching the wall.
I've always joked about putting a mirror on the wall because then you'd have to make direct eye contact with yourself because it's so close to the wall.
And the sink is one of those tiny half sinks. So the water comes down and you kind of got to wash your hands this way.
Yeah.
Because you can't wash, there's not enough room to wash your hands.
And you have to be fast because it goes down the drain slow.
Oh, and cold water only.
Cold water only with lead.
Lead. Undrinkable cold water only.
Okay, and then Jordy says, "That is the sweetest sentiment ever. You are continuing to grow." Jacqueline Ford says, "Big hugs. It's so exciting. I recall you having a photo shoot while setting up this current location." And Kim says, "At my age, I sit sideways." She said, "Side saddle only, please."
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for joining us today.
Yeah, and we will keep giving you updates on what we're doing as we move over. Don't forget about the shipping hiatus. Feel free to place orders. We have everything lined up. The first thing we're going to do when we get there is unpack our shipping station so we can get things out to you as soon as possible.
Corey said, "I experienced that bathroom." Yep. It was small.
It's a small bathroom. It's so small. Yeah. No fan either.
No fan. No fan, but there is a hole in the wall. So we're
all really close to each other here.
Close. There's always music playing either outside or inside of the bathroom, just for the sake of others, and we're excited to not have to do that anymore.
But it has been lovely here. I remember, like I said, I never thought we'd be big enough to fill this space. And then when we did the basement,
I never thought we'd be big enough to move out of this space. I just thought we'd move somehow downstairs or something.
Yeah. So our next space is a 10-year lease, so we shouldn't be moving. We have 2,000 square feet on the main floor and additional 2,000 square feet down below, which are also usable. So at some point, if we get really big, all of our processing and offices will move downstairs and we'll have a huge storefront. It's going to be amazing.
So exciting!
Really exciting. It's really, really exciting. And I love what we do. And actually, I was reached out, someone from Waterloo University reached out because they said that we had a different kind of model for how to do business, where it was more based on ethics and people, and not so much sustainability, but valuing the human being. And that they wanted me to come and participate in a study with them.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
Yeah, I don't know how they heard about me. And I'm like, yeah, I'll definitely tell you how I do what I'm doing.
Congratulations, Mom.
Thank you. Yeah, apparently, this is not how everybody works.
No, and honestly, like, that is one of the things that I think keeps us as such a great team, is we're also aware that this isn't like the usual workplace, and we can be there for each other in different ways.
Definitely, we prioritize the people. Otherwise, why bother?
Yeah.
Okay, ladies, enough of our gabbing for one night. We will see you guys the Tuesday after nope, not Thanksgiving, Easter long weekend for a sneaky peek.
We're closed for 7 months.
Yeah, for 7 months. No, the Tuesday after the Easter long weekend, we will be live for a sneaky peek, and then the Friday, and then the Sunday. And then it's just back to Sunday, Fridays as usual. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Literally, my mouth has stopped working.